It's a wonderful tribute to American legend. Musicals like this cannot be found anyplace else except on PBS. So pick up your phone now and dial 483-7311 and give us your pledge and ask us to please continue bringing you music like this. Happy, wonderful programming that just makes you kind of keep time and wish it would go on all night. First, I want to thank the volunteers that are here for the evening. It's the Christ the King Knights of Columbus Council number 6870. It's a huge, wonderful group. We got to keep them busy, and to do that, you're going to have to call in. So dial 486-7311 right now and give us your pledge. The food tonight was delicious. It was wonderful from Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli on Veterans and Yale College Inn on South Carrollton. Thank you all very, very much for a delicious meal. Now, I want you to remember that you can make pledges of anything that you can afford, but we've got some special gifts to thank you if you can make pledges at certain levels. And so we've got Kim Carson, who's a local songwriter and musician, and also with the band The Casualties here with us tonight. So let's welcome Kim.
Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. You know, I think anyone who has an appreciation for music probably recalls Lawrence Welk. I know we used to watch Lawrence Welk on Sunday evenings at my grandmother's house after church. That was just part of the routine. So it is kind of nice to see these shows again and kind of relive the memories of when you first saw Lawrence Welk. Now, if you didn't catch the program in its entirety or you'd like to have a copy of your own, we're offering that right now. It's our gift from the heart, a tribute to Lawrence Welk in VHS. And if you call and pledge just $120, this VHS is yours. So that's about $10 a month, $120 pledge will get it. It's the reunion of the Welk family stars paying tribute to Lawrence Welk. As you can see, it's all hosted by Barbara Mandrell and taped in 1993. That was just 1 year after Lawrence's death. So go ahead and give us a call right now at the number on your screen, $120 pledge, and you'll be able to take home this beautiful from the heart tribute to Lawrence Welk, the American dream. And Dee Dee's going to go back and tell us now a little bit about the goal that we're trying to reach in this segment.
Our goal is over $1,000 now because this is our best audience. You are our best audience. Only problem is that so many of you are already members, but I know there's a lot of you out there that aren't. You've been sitting around thinking, well, maybe not, maybe so. This is the time to do it. We've got a lot of good thank you gifts, a lot of incentives for you to call in. Let's make our goal. It's $1,050. $50. That's not so hard to do. If just a few of you go to your phones and call now and tell us, yes, I'd like to become a new member, or, gee, this is a great time to renew my membership. If you charge over $60 and it's a one-time payment, we're going to send you 52 weeks of Time magazine. If you already have a subscription, it'll just extend it for another year. So think about calling now while we've got this wonderful charge incentive for $60 or over. 486-7311, 1-800-486-7311 if you're in South Louisiana or the Gulf Coast or on the North Shore. But call in now because we really do need your help. And now let's listen to a few words from a good friend of Channel 12.
Hi, we're the Lennon Sisters. Lawrence Welk was one of the true pioneers of early television from 1955 to 1982. 27 years. He did a new show every week. What an amazing record.
Public television got started about that same time, too, and has grown in strength and service. It has become a creative force in broadcasting and an educational source in your community.
This station needs you to continue to grow, so please give them a call right now and pledge your support. You can be a part of the golden age of public television. Thanks.
All right, well, we also have another incentive for you to call in right now during this segment of the Lawrence Welk Show. We have a gift for you. It's the Lawrence Welk Show. It's a book, Then and Now. This just came out about a year ago in '95. And it was March of '95, as a matter of fact, and I was thumbing through, and it's got all sorts of pages in there of memorable shows, and it takes you all the way through the history of Lawrence Welk's career, from the 20s and 30s, the early bands that he had in the 40s, and then on into the television days that we all know and remember back in the 50s, 60s, and up to the 70s. It contains special features on numerous Welk stars from the early years and those who are continuing the Welk legacy today at the theater in Branson, Missouri. And of course, we all remember, I used to watch the dancers. You know, they had those beautiful skirts on that would just flow and flow. So the phones are ringing. We need them to ring more. We need to reach our goal. So just go to the phone right now. It just takes a minute. Pick up dial the number on your screen, and for just $5 a month or $60 pledge, you get the Then and Now book. Right now, let's go back to Dee Dee.
Thank you, Kim. I want to tell you about matching gifts. It sounds a little confusing, but it really isn't. If you make a pledge, you will receive a bill from us in the mail, and on that piece of paper, look on the back of it, there's a list of all the companies that provide matching gifts. If your company is listed, call the personnel office there and tell them that you'd like a matching gift for WYES. And many retirees are very lucky. They're eligible for this as well. So if you're retired and your company is on the list, call them and tell them, I've made a pledge to WYES and I would like you to double it for me. Some of the community-minded companies on our list are AT&T, the Boeing Company, Chevron, CNG Producing, the Exxon Company, Freeport-McMoran, IBM, Mobil, Oil, Monsanto, South Central Bell, and Winn-Dixie. Those are just a few. So be sure you look at your bill when it comes in. And now we have another message from a special friend.
Hello, I'm Myron Florin. You know, the life of Lawrence Welk exemplified the American dream more than anyone I know. His parents were immigrants and came to America around the turn of the century. They settled in North Dakota, where Lawrence was born. After leaving home at age 21 and speaking no English, he began a 60-year career in music that has been unparalleled in the entertainment business. From polkas and waltzes to big band sounds and classics, Lawrence Welk played the music America loved and cherished. Call this station and make a pledge as your special salute to Lawrence Welk and the American dream. Thank you.
Well, we're going to get back to the American dream with Lawrence Welk in just a minute. As you can hear, the phones are ringing. Still not too late to call. Go ahead and pick up the phone right now. Here's another incentive that we'll give you to call. Joanne Castle, the ragtime piano girl. We've got the audio cassette right here, and it's just for $35 pledge. If you call in and pledge $35, we're going to send you this, and you can enjoy the ragtime tunes of Joanne Castle as she tickles the ivories. So you piano players, if you're wanting to learn or just like to enjoy the sound of ragtime, the tunes include the Down Home Rag, the Maple Leaf Rag, Tickle the Ivories Rag, the Tiger Rag, the Frog Legs Rag, any kind of rag you want. It's on here with Joanne Castle cassette. Whether you're reminiscing about the old summertime days or just relaxing, it's $35 pledge, and it's yours right now. We want to thank a few people who've called in to make their pledges known. Peggy J. Savoy of Harvey, we thank you very much. And Cleo Pelletieri of New Orleans, thank you for calling in and supporting public television. Now, one more time, we're going to go back to Dee Dee.
Well, thank you. The goal is climbing. We're doing very, very well. We're halfway there. The goal is 1,050, and we're past 500 now, and we're climbing by ones, but a lot of people have called in. I know that during one of the tapes, we had 3 or 4 phone calls with the bells ringing, so they were $100 pledges. I thank you very much. Like I said, you are our best audience, and we appreciate it more than you'll ever know. All your dollars go to make wonderful cooking programs, Peggy LaBorde's programs like New Orleans, it was in New Orleans in the 60s. So send us your money so we can continue producing things here and buying good programming from from PBS, excuse me. $35, $60, and $120 will get you a thank you gift, but anything you can pledge is welcome and gratefully accepted. Remember, if you charge Visa or MasterCard, you get Time Magazine for $60 and above. Time Magazine for 52 weeks, just for pledging $60 and above. Now let's go back to the program, and we'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Boy, that just makes you want to kick off your shoes. And so our cameraman was over here. Well, he was just cutting the rug during that one. We're all having a good time watching this program, and I hope you are too. Lawrence Welk, of course, it brings back music for special memories. If you are enjoying the program, go to the phone right now. Call the number on your screen, and I'm going to tell you why. We're doing the Double Challenge Grant this segment. Now, that means our friends at FNBC and Nowco Foundation have agreed to double all the pledges that we get during this segment up to $1,050. So that makes your pledge worth 3 times as much to Channel 12. Back here taking your calls, we want to thank our volunteers, Christ the King, Knights of Columbus, Council 6870, back here on the phone banks. They are here to take your call, so let's put them to work, okay? And also, we want to thank Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli on Veterans Boulevard and Ye Old College Inn on South Carrollton for providing the food for us here tonight. So we're going to be back to Lawrence Welk in just a couple of minutes. You've got time to make that phone call. Let's go over and see Dee Dee.
Is it on? Thanks. Thank you, Kim. One of the things I want to tell you about is the fact that for various levels of pledges, we have thank you gifts for you. At the $120 level, now that's pretty high, but if you can give us $120 for a full year's of viewing enjoyment, we will send you a VHS titled From the Heart, a tribute to Lawrence Welk and the American Dream. Now, I want to tell you that this is this may be the whole program that you're watching now. It's over an hour and a half. It is hosted by Barbara Mandrell, and it shows a reunion of the Welk family stars singing and playing all the beautiful things you've been watching tonight. It features performances such as I'm on My Way, This Is My Country, Come Saturday Morning, and an on-the-road medley of state and city songs. It's a great sing-along. It's a fabulous VHS, and it's yours for a pledge of $120. Now remember, we have a double challenge grant now, and if we make our goal of $1,050, we'll make over $3,100. So call in now. And now let's go back over to Kim.
Thank you, Dee Dee. Well, you know, when you call in your pledge and you charge it, see, this is extra, and we'll tell you why. It's extra good for us. If you call in your pledge of $60 or higher as a one-time payment and you charge it on your Visa or MasterCard, you're going to receive a one-year subscription to Time magazine. You're going to get all 52 issues. Now, say you already have a subscription to Time magazine. Well, WYES will extend your subscription one full year, an extra year. So now this all begins May of this year. So once again, call in your pledge, $60 or more, a one-time fee, charge it on your Visa or MasterCard, and you get Time magazine, 52 issues, one full year. It's an incredible bonus value for using your Visa or MasterCard, and it's incredibly needed and appreciated by WYES and public television. Call the number on your screen. And while you're doing that, let's hear from a special friend of WYES.
Hello, I'm Norma Zimmer. Being the champagne lady on the Lawrence Welk Show was the most thrilling and rewarding time of my life. For me, the American dream came true, thanks to Mr. Welk. There is no way to measure the impact his beautiful music has had on millions of families. His insistence on wholesome entertainment has become a standard bearer for every television home in America. Become a part of the American dream and this special salute to Lawrence Welk by phoning this station with your generous pledge of support. Thank you.
And I'm the thank you gift lady for this break. For $60 pledge, we give you this book called Lawrence Welk, Then and Now. It's a 64-page pictorial photograph book, and it chronicles his life from his childhood all the way through his magnificent career as a musician and host television series. There's a spread on the Champagne Girls. I think there were about 7 or 8 of them, beautiful women with beautiful voices that gave champagne music its name. You can have this photographic memory book for a pledge of $60. Now, you all made gold last time. We were off the air when it climbed up there, but I want to thank you very much. You're our best audience. Call in now. It's 486-7311, and continue giving us your pledges, particularly those that may not be members yet. We have so many thank you gifts for you, and it's a double challenge grant. This break, we might make $3,100 if we make our goal. So call in now, and let's go back to Kim.
All right, thanks, Dee Dee. Yeah, we are having the double challenge grant that is going on right now. So if you pick up your phone during this segment and call us, say you pledge $60, FNBC and NALCO Foundation are going to pledge an additional $120. So your $60 really grows. Keep those phones ringing. And listen, if you call in your pledge and you put it all on Visa or MasterCard, thank you. Putting your payment on a credit card, it helps us keep the cost down. There's no money spent really on postage, printing, handling the pledge reminders and the monthly billing. That all adds up, and we're trying really hard to keep the costs down. So not only is using your Visa or MasterCard convenient for you, well, it means more money for WYES and the programs that you like to watch. First Bank Card has waived our fee, so your entire pledge amount goes straight to public television and the programming that you like to see. So once again, we're trying to keep our expenses down, and you can help us by pledging yours and charging your pledge, rather, to Visa or MasterCard. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank some very special friends of Channel 12. Please watch this.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the following friends for their support. The Louisiana Coca-Cola Bottling Company, the Vecchios, Mid-City Lanes Rock and Bowl, Mother's Restaurant, Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli, Pizza Hut, Pizza Roma, Plantation Coffee House, AJ and Betty Stevens, The Chart House, The Italian Pie, Whole Foods Market, and Ye Olde College Inn. Thank you all. These generous friends ask you to join them in supporting Channel 12.
I want to remind you that any gift you can give us is very welcome, but we like to tell you the levels at which we send you a thank you gift. $35 level, we will send you a cassette. It's titled Joanne Castle, the Ragtime Piano Gal. And if you've seen her, and I'm sure you have, she is quite something else on that piano. She is fabulous. And if you have this cassette, you'll be just stomping your foot while you're cooking in the kitchen or cleaning the house or making those beds. It's a happy, happy cassette to have. She plays things that include Down Home Rag, Maple Leaf Rag, 12th Street Rag, Tickle Ivory's Rag, Tiger Rag, Frog Legs Rag, any rag you can think of, she's going to play it on this cassette, and it's yours for a $35 pledge. And remember, it's a double challenge grant, so $35 becomes 3 times that much. We are really, really doing well. I can hear the bells ringing, the phones are ringing, and we've got a great big group here answering the phone. So if you're not a member yet, go to your phone right now and give us a call at 486-7311. And if you're on the North Shore or the Gulf Coast or in South Louisiana, remember, a 1-800-486-7311 will get you here free. And now let's go back over to Kim Carson to finish up this break.
Well, thank you, Dee Dee. Let's take a look at the goals. Let's see how we're doing. The phones have been ringing, and we're almost there. We're just a couple of $100 shy. And I know you still have about a minute or so to take advantage of the Double Challenge grant and get those numbers on up there. Call right now, 1 more minute or so, to double your money and triple the money for WYES. And you know, when you charge your pledge of $60 or more as a one-time payment and you use your Visa or MasterCard, you're going to get a 1-year subscription to Time magazine. You'll get the full 52 issues. This is a great bonus for calling in your pledged dollars for the programs you like to watch. We might just make that goal. 486-7311. Let's go ahead and hit it. We still have about another 30 seconds to do this. Now, once again, if you already have Time magazine, well, we're going to extend your subscription for a full year. So hit those phones, 486-7311, and make those dollars count for WYES. Hope you're enjoying the program, and we're going to go back now to Lawrence Welk, Living the American Dream from the Heart.
We are so lucky that we can get programs like this on public television. And you could go to Branson, Missouri and visit the Lawrence Welk Theater Resort. It is a wonderful place. It is really beautiful. Go there and enjoy this kind of music. But if you can't go, or when you're not on vacation, then tune in to WYES Channel 12, because we bring you this kind of programming. I want to welcome the volunteers that we have here tonight. It's Christ the King Knights of Columbus, Council number 6870. They are a wonderful group. They have been kept very, very busy tonight. You all are doing a wonderful job. We've gone over goal twice. I cannot thank you enough. It is marvelous. And there's a challenge grant on now, so that if you call in during this break, we'll double your money thanks to the Dixie Brewing Company, the Diners Club, and Fabrics on Veterans Highway. So call in now and give us your pledge. And now let's go over to the singer with the band called the Casualties, Kim Carson.
Thanks a lot, Dee Dee. Yes, and then come see us Monday night. We'll be at Checkpoint Charlie's. You'll come out and check out the Casualties. I hope you're enjoying the Lawrence Welk special. This has really been great, especially like the part, you have Floyd Kramer on there. Millions of children had to take piano lessons because of that song Last Date. I was one of them, believe me. If you're enjoying the program and you'd like to watch it again, just call in your pledge for $120 and you can get this VHS, From the Heart, Tribute to Lawrence Welk and the American Dream. It's what we're seeing right now. And of course it has the reunion of the Welk family of stars. It's hosted by Barbara Mandrell, and this was taped in 1993, so just 3 years ago, and it was taped a year after Lawrence Welk's death. It features great performances such as I'm on My Way, This Is My Country, Come Saturday Morning, all the favorites. The Champagne music makers are seen in many more musical numbers, and they're at their very best. And of course, the costumes and the girls' dresses, that's the thing to watch for. We're going to go back now to Dee Dee and find out about our goal.
Well, the goal is still $1,050, and we've been making it every single time, and it's great. I didn't get a chance to read the names of some of the people that had called in last break, but I'm going to do it next time I come on. And I want to thank you all very, very, very much. You have no idea how much it means to us here at Channel 12. You help us support the programming that we bring to you, like this one from PBS, and we also get to produce some of our own fine things here about New Orleans and about the cooking and the food and Canal Street and St. Charles Avenue. We appreciate it very much. Please keep going to your phones. Let's make goal again, and let's double it because it's a challenge grant. And if you can charge $60 or above, we'll send you 52 weeks of Time magazine. Your subscription will start in May, unless you already have one, in which case it will simply begin next year when your subscription runs out. So call in now and charge Visa or MasterCard, and we will send you, in addition to the other thank you gifts, Time magazine for a whole year. And now we're going to go to hear something from a special friend of WYES.
Hello, I'm Bobby Burgess. Where else but on public television can you enjoy a great variety of dancing, whether it's ballet, tap, a waltz, polka, or modern jazz? Ever since I began dance lessons at the age of 4, I've believed that dancing is one of the most beautiful and expressive art forms in the world. Like artists painting their feelings on canvas, everyone can express their creativity and inspiration through dance. And the Lawrence Welk Show has proven that point for more than 30 years. Let's keep dancing in this beautiful art form thriving for years to come. Why not do the two-step to the phone and call in your pledge of support to this station? Thank you.
Do call right now during this segment because we have the Double Challenge Grant. The Challenge Grant is going on right now. Our friends at Dixie Brewing Company, Diners Club, and Fabrics have agreed to match all the pledges up to $1,050, making them worth twice as much to Channel 12. So do call now during this segment. And also, if you call now and you pledge just $5 a month or $60, you're going to get this new book. This is the companion book to the series that you're seeing right now, to the special. It was offered for the first time last March, so this is a new book, actually. 64 pages. It's all loaded with pictures, photographs from Welk's early childhood days to his early bands of the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and on into the television days of the 50s, 60s, and the 70s. It also has special features and information on the Branson, Missouri stage, the thing that they're doing out there. So if you travel a lot and you're thinking about that, go ahead, call in your pledge, $5 a month, and you get the book. We're going to go back now and check in with Dee Dee.
We try to make it very easy for you to pay, so we've got several methods of payment. You can charge it on Visa or MasterCard. You can pay it in one monthly payment, or we can send you monthly reminders, and you can pay it in installments. We can also, if you give us your permission, we have some paperwork for you to sign, and we'll take it automatically from your checking account. So any way that's easy for you, we'll be glad to do it because we want your membership money, we want your support. I want to thank these following people who called in break before last: Wallace, L-U-S-I-G-N-A-N of Gretna, I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, Robert McLean of New Orleans, Rita Clayton of Bogalusa, Betty Sherman of Jefferson, Savary DeFelice from Belle Chase, Anna Cooney from New Orleans, George Staub from Covington, and Erlene Arender from Slidell. Thank you all very, very much. And now we have some very, very special contributors to our membership pledge drives. Please watch this.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank the following friends for their support: the Louisiana Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Anne Benandy, Beryl Caminita Chef de Cuisine, Charlie's Restaurant and Deli, Chinese Tea Garden, Copeland's, Blanche Diebold, Figaro's Pizzeria, Golden Lake Chinese Restaurant, La Madeleine French Bakery and Cafe, Lakeview Harbor, LeBlanc's, and Louisiana Pizza Kitchen. Thank you all. These generous friends ask you to join them in supporting Channel 12.
Well, a favorite performer of the Lawrence Welk Show, of course, is Joanne Castle, the ragtime piano girl. And we've got this audio cassette for you. If you call in a pledge amount of $35, you'll enjoy the ragtime tunes of Joanne Castle as she tickles the ivories, as we say. Tunes include the Down Home Rag, one of my favorites, the Frog Legs Rag. We all love that one. Painter's Rag, Castle Rag, and more. So it's just good time piano music, whether you want to reminisce about the old summertime days or just sit back and listen and enjoy. We have a lot of people who phoned in that we do want to take a moment to thank. A.K. Bennett from Picayune, Alice Soderberg from Metairie, also Beryl Kelleher of Mandeville, H.K. Sonny Cook of River Ridge. Thank you all for calling in your pledges. A couple more names here. Miriam Bracey of Metairie and Angela Gracie of Metairie. Thank you so much for calling in. If you haven't called, go to the phones right now, and we'll find out about the gold now with Dee Dee.
Well, the goal is looking really good. We are way over goal. Thank you so much. Look at it. We are 300 and more and climbing. So keep calling in. We love it. We really do. I want to repeat that we have a challenge grant now, thanks to Dixie Brewing Company, the Diners Club, and Fabrics. Thank you very much to those companies. They're going to double your money, so everything you call in now, we get twice as much. This is wonderful. And then also, I want to remind you that if you charge it on Visa or MasterCard at $60 or above, one-time payment, you will get a year subscription to Time Magazine. That's 52 issues, either a continuation of your current subscription or a new one will start for you in May of '96. So call in now. 486-7311, and remember, if you're out of town, it's a free call. It's an 800 number. Just call in and give us your pledge, and we're going to let you go back now to the conclusion of this wonderful Lawrence Welk special.
You enjoyed the Lawrence Welk Show from the heart, and this is your last chance to call in your support for Lawrence Welk and let us know how much you enjoyed this program. Call the number on your screen right now. Last chance to call for Lawrence during this drive. Now, coming up, we're going to be doing a special feature about Minnie Pearl, who passed away earlier this week. So we've got a feature called Hats Off to Minnie. It's going to be coming up in just a moment. Right now, though, on the phone banks, we want to thank our volunteers from Christ the King Knights of Columbus, Council 6870. We thank them very much. They're over there ready to take your phone calls right now. And also a big thank you to Mr. Ed's Restaurant in Delhi on Veterans Boulevard and Yole College Inn on South Carrollton. A few people have called in. We do want to take just a moment to thank them. Bert and Linda Weber of New Orleans, William Ballou of Harahan, Darlene Dway of Marrero, Dalton Wilson of Bogalusa, Mrs. Horace Baker of New Orleans. They've all called in their support for public television and WYES. So we thank you. And if you haven't made that call yet, please go to the phone right now. Make that call. Let's go over to Dee Dee.
Thanks, Kim. I want to remind you that we have a wonderful VHS of this program. It's called From the Heart. It's a tribute to Lawrence Welk and the American Dream. It's 80 minutes long. It's a fabulous thing. Just pop it in your TV anytime you want to watch it, and you've got great, great musical stars to see. And I want to take this opportunity to thank some more people. So many of you have called in that Kim and I are going to be kept busy thanking you. Mr. and Mrs. Angelo Grassi, Mary Louise Garrick of New Orleans, Robert Ralston of Jefferson, Miss Virgie Tragle of Homa, and John Lilly of New Orleans. Thank you all very, very much for calling in. We almost doubled our goal last time, and that is just fabulous. So keep those phones ringing. We've got a great group of volunteers. They're anxious to hear from you. Call in with your pledge at whatever level, but remember, we've got thank you gifts at some of them. So if you can do it, we try to make the payments easy for you. Just give us a call and let our telephone operators help you decide what is the best way for you to pay. And now let's go back to Kim.
Well, thanks, Dee Dee. We do try to make the payments easy for you. And as a matter of fact, if you charge your pledge of $60 or more, we've got a little incentive for you. It's a one-time payment using your Visa or MasterCard. There's $100 right there. If you charge $60 in a one-time payment and you charge it to Visa or MasterCard, you'll receive a one-year subscription to Time Magazine. You get 52 issues, and if you already subscribe to Time Magazine, we're going to renew your subscription for another year. If you don't subscribe to Time Magazine, well, you'll start getting yours with the May 1996. So that's just a small incentive that we can offer you. It's a $60 pledge or more, one time, and you have Time Magazine for the rest of the year. It's an incredible bonus value. Well, now let's hear from a special friend of public television in WYES.
Hello, I'm Joanne Castle. I was 12 years old when I first met Lawrence Welk performing in Ventura, California. I was really inspired by his beautiful music, and little did I know that I would be selected 8 years later to join his beautiful musical family. And for the next 10 years, that musical inspiration increased and blossomed. With your pledge of support, that excitement and special inspiration can continue on this station all of next year. Call now, and maybe we can inspire more 12-year-olds to play like this.
And for a $60 pledge, we have this wonderful book. It's called Lawrence Welk Then and Now. It covers Lawrence Welk from his early childhood through the early bands of the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s into the television era of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And it also covers the stars that began with him, the champagne music stars of the past, as well as those that are now performing in Branson, Missouri, on the Lawrence Welk stage at the resort there. So this book is a fabulous 64-page memento, and it's yours for a $60 pledge. And I want to thank a few more people. So many of you all are calling in. Don't stop now. Ollie Fontaine of New Orleans, Hazel Porter of Metairie, Catherine Nunn of Bogalusa, William Wright of New Orleans, and Leland Carroll of Picayune. And I'll read some more names next time I come back to you, but I want to thank all these people very much. The rest of you, if you're not members yet, go to that phone. This is great music. And now let's go back over to Kim Carson.
Well, thanks, Dee Dee, and stick around because coming up we have a special paying tribute to the late Minnie Pearl, so you're going to want to watch that. It's got all kinds of stars on it, and we'll talk about Minnie's life. You know, your pledge of support goes a long way in continuing the great programming that you've come to expect on WYES, and when you think about it, your pledge of $35, $60, $120, $240, whatever you can afford, for a whole year of great programming, well, that comes down to pennies a day. $35 pledge is less than 10 cents a day. It's less than a gum machine. A pledge of $5 a month or $60 is less than 17 cents a day. That's less than a phone call. And when you look at the big dollar, the pledge amount of $240, well, that's less than 66 cents a day. It's $20 a month, and you get all this great programming, and all that less than a bridge toll. So just think about what you're getting in return for those pennies. You're getting 365 days worth of incredible programming. And now we have a special friend of WYES. Please listen to this.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Metzger. I don't know which I love more, singing or dancing. Frankly, I'm very thankful to public television for giving us so much of both. I'm also thankful to Mr. Welk for giving me the wonderful opportunity to perform on his show. But it's really your performance that has made this program possible. Your willingness to pledge your support to this outstanding public television station. Call in your pledge for next year so the beautiful singing and dancing can continue. Thank you.
And if you would like to get the Joanne Castle cassette, it's called Joanne Castle, the Piano Gal. It's a fabulous cassette, and it is full of her ragtime music. And for $35 a month, for $35 one-time pledge, we will give this to you. It's a thank you gift from us for your support and for your enthusiasm tonight. Thank you so much. All of you all have called. A few more people that have called. Albert Sylvest of Bogalusa, Charles Nolan Sr., Judge Thomas Early of New Orleans, William West of Biloxi, Mary Elizabeth Donnelly of Chalmette, and Edith Powell of Biloxi. Thank you all very much. And thank you, Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola Bottling Company provides soft drinks for all of our volunteers and staff during our many, many fundraisers, the 2 auctions, the 3 membership drives, and any kind of party that we have here to thank the people that work so hard for us. Coca-Cola is there with the most refreshing drinks that we could possibly imagine, and we thank them very, very much. And now let's go back to Kim Carson.
All right, Dee Dee. Well, we once again want to remind you, 1-year subscription to Time Magazine. How do you get it? It's just a kind of a small thank you and incentive from us to you. If you call right now and charge $60 or above, or when you charge your pledge of $60 or higher to your Visa or your MasterCard, you're going to receive that 1-year subscription to Time Magazine. If you're already a Time subscriber, you get an extra year on us. And if you're not a subscriber to Time Magazine, you should start getting yours in May of this year. So once again, it's an incredible bonus value for using your Visa or MasterCard and supporting public television WYES. Just another minute or so for you to call in your support of the Lawrence Welk program. If you enjoyed that, it's not too late to call. Pick up the phone right now. And we have had many, many people to call in and pledge their support. We'd like to thank Mrs. Patrick Burke Jr. of Metairie, James Ricketts of New Orleans, Jack and Natalie Burnett of Houma, and Reliance Electric of New Orleans. And also a thank you to C.J. David of Metairie. And thank you for calling in. And now we'll go back one more time to Dee Dee.
And I want to remind you, the $35 level, you will get that wonderful cassette by Joanne Castle. For $60, you will get the book on Lawrence Welk. And for $120, we'll send you the VHS of this program. And I don't think that you could get any better deal than charging it. At $60 or above, you get Time Magazine for a year. Just remember, your support is important to the programming here. And if you haven't called in to give us your support, do it now. Go to your phones and call 486-7311 and tell us, I'd like to become a member. I want to be part of the Channel 12 family, because we sure do. We need you. We want you to be part of us, and we welcome your dollars in support of programming here. In the next few minutes, we're going to bring you a wonderful program. Please stay tuned. Minnie Pearl is now the late and great, and we've got a super program I think you'll really enjoy. So stay tuned. It's called Hats Off to Minnie, America Honors Minnie Pearl. We'll see you there.
The Lawrence Welk Show is underwritten by Security Plan affiliated neighborhood funeral homes, pleased to support programming on WYES TV.
I believe in the neighborhood. So when I started a company offering insurance, I went back there. Nickel a day, called it the Security Plan. Years later, the neighborhood funeral homes, names like Shane, Lamanna-Panafalo, Sonheimer, Boltman, Tharp, Laudermay, became part of the Security family. Security never left the neighborhood, because the neighborhood never left me.
In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. In 1493, he sailed again the deep blue sea. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean.
Welcome to a place that is always just beginning. That rouses itself day to day and year to year to admire what it's made, starting with nothing, then rushes to invent itself all over again. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things, knowing what goes on now goes on to shape tomorrow. Welcome to a land that is never exactly what you think it is, and will never stay that way for long. There are a million stories in the streets of the cities we never finish building. We intend to tell them all.
If you believe in the importance of public television, please call this station right now with a generous pledge of financial support. Help public television continue to bring you heartwarming and wonderful musical entertainment, just like this tribute to a legendary lady. Pick up your phone right now and call us, and be sure to stay tuned for part 2 as George Jones, Jim Neighbors, the Oak Ridge Boys, Ricky Van Shelton, and many more stars tip their hats to the one and only Minnie Pearl.
We're bringing you this program tonight. It's a tribute to that fine lady. She died this past week, and we are very proud to have this program available for you. She and her husband were thrilled that PBS was going to carry the show. And so I want you all to go to your phones now and call in and show us that you appreciate this type of music, the love, the laughter, the legends. This kind of programming is what we like to bring you, and we hope you're all out there sitting, watching this. It's a fabulous program. We previewed it, and we know you're going to love it. We want to thank the people that are here to take your calls tonight. Christ the King Knights of Columbus, Council number 6870. They are a wonderful group. Call them up and tell them, I want to become a member. It's a way you can support us, and we certainly do need that. We can bring you these kind of programs only with your help. We also had a great dinner tonight provided by Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli on Veterans and Yale College Inn on South Carrollton. So we thank them, too, for joining us tonight. So go to your phones and join at any level you can, 35, 60, 120, anything you can. To join us is just fine with us. Call us now, and now let's go over to Kim Carson, who's a local musician and songwriter.
Well, thank you, Dee Dee, and I hope you're enjoying these programs saluting Minnie Pearl, who was an inspiration to a lot of performers on the Grand Ole Opry, and not just in country music, but a well-known comedian in her own right. And as a matter of fact, I think we're going to find out, Dee Dee, that Garth Brooks named his first child after Minnie Pearl, named her Sarah. So that'll be a fact that'll be soon coming up. And we have something extra special for you now, too. We have this VHS. Now, this is not what you're seeing right now. This is something, an entirely different program. As Minnie would say, it's a whole nother deal. This is called Minnie Pearl, The Life and Legend. And it's 60 minutes. It's available exclusively through PBS. You can't get this in stores. And it's yours for just $10 a month. If you call in a $10 a month pledge, the VHS is yours. It's entertaining. It's fascinating. The definitive biography of Minnie Pearl. It's got the life story of Sarah Ophelia Cannon, better known as Minnie Pearl, and it's told in remarkable detail with hilarious excerpts from her best performances. So call in right now for just $10 a month, and you'll receive this VHS. Now back to Dee Dee.
We want you to call in because this is the first time we've ever shown this program. We've set the goal fairly low. It's at $6.25. What we're hoping is that you tell your friends, gosh, you really missed a fabulous program on TV last night. And when we show it again, we'll have the goal up at $1,000 because all of you called in and pledged your money and told us, we like this. We want you to bring us this again. Anything that you charge over $60 will get you a free subscription to Time Magazine. Now, this subscription is 52 issues. It starts in May of 1996, but if you already have a subscription to Time Magazine, it'll simply extend for another year. So for $60, one-time payment charged on Visa or MasterCard, you get this Time Magazine subscription in addition to whatever thank you gift you get in addition, like the not the cup, but the radio we're going to tell you about in a minute, and the VHS that Kim just told you about. And now we're going to go over and look at a tape from Ralph Emery, who's going to give you some more information about pledging.
Hello, I'm Ralph Emery. Thank you for joining us as we take our hats off to Minnie Pearl, one of country music's all-time comedy legends, and truly one of a kind. You know, public television is also one of a kind. It's the only television service in the world that delivers us outstanding programs supported by viewers like you. That's why they call it public television. So please take a moment and tip your hat to Minnie Pearl and this public television station with your pledge of financial support by calling the number on your screen. Only you can keep the public in public TV. Thank you.
All right. Well, as you know, we're bringing you the program of Minnie Pearl's life, who unfortunately passed away. She was in poor health and died from complications of a stroke just this past Monday. And so we had a program featuring Stevie Ray Vaughan that they switched out since Minnie Pearl's untimely death. And we hope you are enjoying this. The Stevie Ray Vaughan program will be rescheduled, though, so we'll try to keep you up to date on that. We have for you now the WYES mug. If you haven't received your new mug this year, hey, now's the time to do it. This is different than last year. something new to add to your collection. And it's just a pledge amount of $5 per month. The mug is ceramic. It's the navy blue with the light gray tone 12s. You know, we had the marbleized ones for a while. Now we have the 12s going all across diagonally around the mug. Features a gold rim and the WYES logo on each side in gold. And this is real gold, 24 karat gold, so do not microwave, okay? It holds 12 ounces, and it's a collector's mug to add to your collection. Call in for this mug right now at $5 per month pledge. Now back to Dee Dee.
And we hope a lot of you out there are enjoying this program. Call your friends and tell them that it's on. It was a big surprise to us to hear the bad news, and we brought the program on especially because so many people out there are a big fan of Minnie Pearl. She made us laugh for years. She's a classic. She invented places and phrases that all of us use. I can remember her when I was a little tiny girl in Texas. I just loved her. So be sure that you call friends and say, hey, Minnie Pearl special is on Channel 12 right now. Tune in. And those of you that are tuned in, go to your phones, because we need to get some pledges in on this to show the station management that you're enjoying this program, that it's something that you want us to bring you. 486-7311. Any amount. $5 a month, $10 a month, whatever you can do to pledge your support. We try to make it easy for you. You can charge it on Visa, MasterCard. You can make installment payments. We can take installment payments from your checking account with your permission, or you can pay in one lump sum. Whatever is easy for you, $5, $10, $20 a month, or $35, $60, $120 in one amount is great. Please call in now. We need to have those phones ringing. And now let's go hear something more from a tape.
Here's a nice incentive that we can all use. We've got this portable alarm clock radio. Now, this can be yours for a pledge amount of $20 a month. It's $240 or just $20 a month, and you get great programming from WYES, and you also get this sleek-looking compact clock radio. It's great for your home, for your office, for travel. If you go out and you can't count on those wake-up calls they give you early at the Motel 6, well, here you have your very own alarm clock. It features a snooze bar, which lights. You have the earphone jacks. You have a jack for the DC adapter. Oh, thank you very much. That bell means a $100 pledge, and we certainly do appreciate that. This is an AM and FM radio. It's large-sized, easy-to-read digital clock, so even when you wake up without your glasses, you can tell exactly what time it is. Yours for $20 a month. Call right now. And let's go back to Dee Dee.
And let's take a look at the goal. Remember, it's $625. It's up and running finally. We're doing good. Some of you are calling in. There's another $120 pledge. Thank you very much. Keep it up. Remember, this is a great program. I'm sorry it's a surprise to some of you, but Minnie Pearl was dear to all of our hearts. She's a beloved member of the country and western community, and we want you to let us know that you're enjoying this program. Thank you to Joseph C. Wink of New Orleans, Ruth Herbert of Hammond, Miss Robbie Rowland of Pearl River, and Conrad St. Pierre of Marrero. Thank you very much for your telephone calls and your support. And thank you, all of you that are out there. When you hear that bell ring, it means somebody has pledged $120. We need you to call now. Go to your phones and give us your support. And now, let's go back to Minnie Pearl.
All right, well, Minnie Pearl was known as the queen of country comedy, and she's left us with lots of fond memories. And as a matter of fact, if you don't know and are not familiar with Minnie Pearl's work, pay close attention in this next segment. She's what is known as a comic. She was one of the first ladies really to be in comedy, and a comedian is someone who says funny things. A comic is someone that says things funny, and it truly was Minnie Pearl's personality that drew you into the comedy aspect of her act. So we challenge you just to watch that. And also, you know, it really is important right now that you make those phones ring, and because now it lets us know that you're enjoying this type of programming. Now, we truly believe there is a supportive audience for that type of shows like you're seeing right now, but we don't know that until we hear the phones ring and start adding up the pledges. So if you're enjoying this program, do make that call right now, the number on your screen, and pledge your support. And we've got our volunteers from Christ the King, Knights of Columbus, Council 6870. They're back here on the phones waiting for those phones to ring. And also thank you to Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli on the Veterans Boulevard and Yo College Inn on South Carrollton for the good food tonight. We appreciate that. Let's go over and check in with Dee Dee.
Thank you, Kim. We have something pretty special for you. For the $10 a month pledge or $120 a year, a lot of the thank you gifts that we have on Channel 12, you can get someplace else, but you can't get this anyplace except on PBS. It's the only authorized video biography of Minnie Pearl. That is Sarah Ophelia Cannon, and she died this past Monday. She'd had a stroke, and she did not survive it. But she was one of the greats in American entertainment, and this video tells the story of her life from childhood through some pretty harrowing experiences on the road, her friendships, some interviews. It's a wonderful VHS. It's an hour long, and it is not the program you're watching now. It's something very special, and you can only get it here. And it's just for $10 a month. So call now, 486-7311, or 1-800-486-7311. We've got some pretty tired volunteers because those phones aren't ringing. Give us a call. Give us your support. This is a great program. And now let's go back to Kim.
Well, let's talk about the goal for just a moment here. Now, here's our goal. Here's where we want to be. Here's where we are. Now, fortunately, in the last break, we did reach our goal of $625, and we feel confident that you'll help us out and help us reach that goal of $625 again. We can't do it without your help. We need your help. And PBS, the way I look at it, I enjoy Channel 12. You don't get the commercials like you get on other, and to me, it's worth $10 a month to keep the psychic friends off the television set, okay? So if you agree with that, please make the phones ring right now and say we support the kind of programming that PBS offers. You know, if you call in and you charge $60 or more, you can get, on your Visa or MasterCard, you'll get a one-year subscription to Time Magazine. All 52 issues. This is an incredible bonus value for using your Visa or MasterCard. And if you already subscribe to Time Magazine, we will extend your subscription. Oh, thank you very much. That's a pledge of $120 coming in right there. Make the phones ring. Make it happen this segment. We've got a long way to go on this goal. 486-7311. We're going to go back now to Dee Dee.
Hi, I'm Ralph Emery. It's fun to visit Grinders Switch. As many said, it's where there's hope, great excitement, and anticipation that something good is going to happen. When you think about it, that's what public television is all about. It's a place where you can find inspiration, enlightenment, and a wonderful feeling of family. Family programs like Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Nova, The Lawrence Welk Show, and Scientific American Frontiers are just a few examples. So call the number on your screen with your pledge of financial support to this station. Let's keep Grinders Switch alive and well on public television. Last call. All aboard. Thank you.
For $5 a month, you can get the WYES mug. It's a beautiful navy blue mug with gold trim. It's a marbleized, no, it's got this is not the marbleized mug. This is the one with the logos all over it. It's wonderful. It goes with the pinstripe mug and the marbleized mug. This is number 3 in a series. $5 a month or $60 a year. And remember, if you pledge it for $60 for a one-time payment, you get that year's subscription to Time Magazine. So call us now. We've got a lot of good stuff to send your way. We want to thank William Hartzell of Marrero, James Albert of Dulac, and Tommy Savoy of Homa for their support. They called in last time, and we did make our goal last break, by the way. So thank you very much. And those of you that are surprised by this and like this, call in and give us your support now. Thank you very, very much. I know there's some of you disappointed because we changed the program, but stay with us. This is a great program. I think you'll really enjoy it. Minnie Pearl was a wonderful, fine woman. And this is a tribute to her, and we are pleased to bring it to you. Now let's go back and hear what Kim has to say.
All right, Dee Dee, well, thank you. Well, we're starting to get the money up there. We're starting to get the pledges. We still need your help. And look over here, John Doe. I love this guy. His music's great. Loved him with X. Call in. We've got several different methods of payment to make it easy for you to become a member of Channel 12. And when we say a member, that's exactly what we mean. You become part of the programming staff, as it were. When you call in and pledge your support to the programs that you enjoy, we'll keep bringing you those types of programs. We'll take check, we take money order, Visa or MasterCard makes it very, very easy for your dollars to go right to work for public television. Automatic contribution program, we've got that too, where we'll deduct your specified donation amount each month from your checking account. We can do that. Also, we have monthly installments. We'll send you a reminder each month. Oh, there's some money coming in, and we appreciate that. Keep those phones ringing and the bells ringing. If you'd like us to do a monthly installment, we can do that. We'll send you a reminder each month, and your donation will come in each month to us. Ask our phone volunteers for more information if you'd like some information on becoming a member to WYES. And now let's hear from a special friend of WYES.
Did you know that using your credit card when you contribute to Channel 12 helps us save money? There won't be any follow-up letters, and that eliminates postage costs. You can still budget the payments, and we put your dollars to work immediately. We accept Visa and MasterCard. So make that call right now while you're enjoying this program and support it immediately with your credit card pledge. Become a member of WYES TV Public Television.
You enjoying this program about Minnie Pearl? We sure hope so. If you like this kind of programming and you can call in and give us a pledge of $20 a month, we have a very, very fine thank you gift for you. It's a tiny-sized portable radio alarm. You can take it on trips, or if you're like me and you have a really crowded bedside table and there's a lamp and there are your books and there's your glass of water, then you don't have too much room for your clock. This is a little tiny alarm clock. For $20 a month, it's yours. It has an AM/FM radio, large size, easy to read digital clock. You can use the alarm or wake-up music. And you can add a jack to it for an AD adapter. It doesn't come with it, but you can. There's a place to plug it in. So $20 a month or $240 a year. It's a lot of money, but it's a lot of gift. And now let's hear a wrap-up from Kim.
All right, well, we're climbing. We're slowly climbing. It looks like, we'd hate to get so close and then miss it, you know, by just a few dollars. So if you haven't called in, maybe a pledge of $5 a month, okay? If you're enjoying the program, that's what we really need. We need to hear the phones ringing. And if you're, say, well, I can just pledge, maybe $5. Hey, that'll do it. Every little bit counts, and we sincerely mean that. So we're going to go back to Minnie in just a moment. And we do want to let you know that during this pledge drive, you can help double your pledge to Channel 12 by participating in our employee matching gift plan. Now, what that is after you call in your pledge, you'll receive a list of the companies that match their employees' gifts to Channel 12. Maybe your company is one of those. So that way it helps our dollars go even further. Keep those phones ringing. 480, come on, we need you. We're going to make it. You know, there are over 70 community-minded companies in the area. We hope that you're one of them. We're going to go back now to the Hats Off to Minnie Pearl.
This is your last chance to give financial support in favor of this program. This is your vote, and this is the time to do it. Because after this 9 minutes are up, Kim and I are not going to be here anymore. You're going to see the end of the program, the part 4. But call now and let us know that you appreciate us bringing you this wonderful tribute to the late Minnie Pearl. She brought us humor for over 50 years. She was a wonderful, wonderful entertainer, and she is about the most wonderful thing that the Grand Ole Opry ever had. So if you enjoy this, call us now and give us your pledge of $5, $10, $20 a month, whatever you can afford. And let's thank the very, very wonderful volunteers from the Christ of King Knights of Columbus Council, number 6870. They've been here all evening, and you all have been a wonderful audience. We have made our pledge, our goal almost every time. And the food donor tonight was Mr. Ed's Restaurant and Deli on Veterans and Yale College Inn on South Carrollton. Thank you all very, very much. Remember, when you pledge, you can do it by the month, or you can do it in one sum, or you can charge it to Visa, MasterCard, whatever is easy for you. But keep in mind that this program is important, and if you like it, you need to let us know by giving us your pledge. And now let's hear from Kim Carson, a local songwriter and musician.
Well, thank you very much, Dee Dee. You know, it's been really great watching this feature that we have on the life of Minnie Pearl and seeing all the greats of country music. Farron Young singing there with Jimmy Dean. Boy, he still sounds good. And all these people's lives were touched by the warmth and the friendship of Minnie Pearl. Truly a very classy lady, and will definitely, I think the Grand Ole Opry isn't going to be the same without Minnie. So I was very saddened to hear about her passing as of Monday due to complications of a stroke. And we were able to bring you this program, which I think was done actually before her death, and both Minnie and her husband were thrilled that it was going to be on PBS. So do take this last opportunity to call in your support for this program and programs such as this. And if you call in right now, we're going to give you this. This is great. This is not the program you've been seeing. This is an entirely other thing. This is a very special thing. It's about the life and legend of Minnie Pearl. It's 60 minutes. It's entertaining. It's fascinating. And you're going to see a lot of your favorite people. It's got conversations with Ray Stevens, Dwight Yoakam, Carlene Carter, just to name a few. This is yours for a $10 a month pledge right now. Let's go back to Dee Dee.
Okay. Back to Dee Dee. Oh, we're going to try to keep our costs down. Let me tell you how we can do that. If you pledge, you can keep the cost down by using your Visa or MasterCard, because we do not have to send you monthly reminders, we don't have to use the postage, and we don't have to call in volunteers. Now, they don't get paid. It's not as though we're having to pay them, but they save their time and can do something else for us. So Visa, MasterCard is really easy for you and easy for us, and we would appreciate it if you could charge and put it on Visa, MasterCard. Tell the volunteers here, I want to charge it. We will give you a very, very lovely thank you gift if you charge $60 on a one-time charge. You get the Time Magazine subscription for a year. And I know you've been listening to this all evening, but I can't tell you how great it is. It's 52 issues, and you'll be glad you did it. Now, another thing that you need to remember is that this program is very, very, very new. And if you like it, call in now and let us know. It's important to us to know these things. And now let's go to a very good friend of WYES.
Hello, I'm Ralph Emery. Minnie Pearl is a national treasure. She has made it her lifelong goal to make people happy through the richness and healing of laughter. Her kind and gentle humor has helped us get through hardships and to appreciate our blessings and the true value of our families. And there's no way we can repay Minnie for all the hours of wholesome entertainment and joy that she's given us through the years. This public television program is but a small token of our warm and heartfelt appreciation for her thoughtfulness and love. So please join us in this salute to Minnie Pearl by calling the number on your screen and making a financial pledge to this station in her honor. She'll be thrilled to know that you cared. Thank you.
Boy, Ralph got that right. Good, wholesome entertainment. That was Minnie Pearl. So once again, calling a pledge of $10 a month, you receive the Minnie Pearl VHS, or for just $5 a month, you get the brand new WYES mug. Now, this is new. It's different from last year, so this is something you need to add to your collection. The mug, as you can see, is ceramic. It's navy blue with the light gray tone 12s coming diagonally around the mug. It has the gold rim and the WYES TV logo on both sides, and this is real gold, 24 karat gold. So do not microwave, but it just looks darn good. Looks good right there on your desk or on your cabinet there at the house. The WYES mug collector's item. You want to add this to your collection. And we do want to thank a few people who have phoned in. Your last chance now to call in this segment. Catherine and Paul Bordelon of Metairie. Arthur Ardeno of Harvey. Also Jamie Trahan of Empire. Thank you all so much for calling in your pledge. And now we'll go back to Dee Dee.
And the goal is doing just fine, folks. It's 625 this segment, and we're up past 300. So keep those phones ringing, because it's important to us to know how many of you are out there enjoying this type of program, particularly when it's the very first time we show it. Because you're going to tell your friends, I saw something really great on WYES last night, and then the next time they show it here, people will be looking forward to it. We can raise the goal. We know we can make good money with this, because country music is everybody's favorite. I know it's mine. I also want to remind you that if you will charge $60 or more, you get the Time Magazine subscription. This is a wonderful thing. People love it. I get it now. And when I charged, I already had a subscription to it, but it has been extended for a full year. You will get the same benefits. It will start on May of '96 if you don't have a subscription now, and if you do, we will extend it for a year. And so now we're going to go back to a tape to see some more things about Minnie Pearl and WYES.
We're going to go back to and finish up our segment on in Minnie Pearl in just a couple of minutes. This is your last chance to call in and show your support for the programming that you're seeing right now and other programs such as this. We have a little incentive for you now. It's a charge incentive. If you call in and charge $60 and above, we will give you a one-year subscription to Time Magazine. 52 issues, you're going to get all of them. This is for a $60 pledge or higher if you charge it on Visa or MasterCard. And the subscriptions will begin in May of this year. If you're already a subscriber to Time Magazine, we're going to lengthen your current subscription by 1 year. It's an incredible bonus value for using your Visa or your MasterCard. And for calling in right now, just dial the number on your screen. We're here waiting. Our volunteers are here ready to take your call. Once more, let's go back to Dee Dee and find out how that goal's looking.
The goal is looking good. If 2 of you call in at $60, we will have made our goal. So make those phones ring right now, 486-7311, 1-800-486-7311. Go to the phone, dial, get out your Visa card. Let us know that you really are enjoying this program, because we are all loving it. It's very heartwarming, and particularly since Minnie Pearl is no longer with us. It's a fabulous, and don't forget, for $20 a month, you can have the official biography of her life, and it's fabulous, and you can only get it here. You can only get it on PBS. So call in now, because this is the last break we're going to have during this program, but stay tuned for part 4. Thank you very much. I'm sure we're over goal now, because that was a pledge, 2 pledges of $120. You're a great audience. Thank you so much. Keep the phones ringing. Keep tuned. We're going to show the end of this program now. We're going to take you now to part 4. Thanks very much.
This is PBS.
Channel 12 is proud of the varied projects we undertake throughout our community, especially the WYES Outreach Initiative, made possible in part by the generosity of the Coughlin Saunders Foundation. One of our most successful undertakings is the Family Literacy Alliance, a community-wide project utilizing literature-based programming like Reading Rainbow to help break the cycle of illiteracy in families designated as most at risk. When parents cannot read, they cannot help their children learn. Listening to a book read aloud and following that story with a copy of the book in hand is a way for parents to participate in a reading activity with their children. The WYES Family Literacy Alliance plays an important role in promoting positive family interaction and literacy development. We are grateful for the financial support of the Coughlin Saunders Foundation, partners in a program that impacts the lives and futures of the children of New Orleans.
Friends of the Jefferson Public Library present the Big Book Sale, March 6th through the 10th at Clearview Shopping Center in Metairie. The sale features 35,000 used books sorted into 50 categories. The Big Book Sale starts Wednesday, March 6th at 6 p.m. and continues through the 10th. So don't miss the Big Book Sale, March 6th through the 10th at Clearview Shopping Center in Metairie. Sponsored by the Friends of the Jefferson Public Library.
4 out of 5 of us are going to have a back problem if we haven't had it already. It is a major public health problem in this country. Other than the common cold, it's the most frequent reason people go to physicians or miss work.
Every year, Americans spend $80 billion on one major pain in the back. Dr. Stephen Hochschuler helps rebuild your body's foundation on this old back.
See it Sunday at noon on Channel 12.
following feature story appeared on Channel 12's weekly arts and entertainment discussion program, Steppin' Out. We thought you might enjoy seeing it one more time.
This is Joe Mares in New Orleans. I was born in 1908. I come from back on Broad and Esplanade. That's back of town in New Orleans. In my book, New Orleans jazz musicians deserve a chance to be heard. So I decided to see what could be done. Results, I found the Southland Recording Company.
I think he was a savior of all of this stuff through the years. If it wouldn't have been for Joe Mares, I don't know anybody was recording at that time. He recorded a lot of stuff that now is just fantastic. I mean, if he wouldn't have done it, it would have really went out the window. It would be lost.
New Orleans jazz lovers owe a debt of gratitude to Joe Mares. From the mid-1940s through the mid-60s, Mares made recordings documenting many New Orleans jazz greats. Pioneers like Papa Celestin and Tom Brown, along with outstanding but lesser-known artists such as Raymond Burke and Harry Shields. Plus, promising newcomers of the day, like trumpeters Al Hurt and George Gerard. Joe Mares grew up in a musical family whose day job was in the fur business. Joe's older brother Paul went north to Chicago and fame with his band, the New Orleans Rhythm Kings, which made legendary jazz recordings in the early 1920s. Joe wanted to play jazz like brother Paul.
I would have given my right arm to play clarinet, but for some reason, I just didn't get to be good with it. So Paul told me, look, boy, you either got to be good or it's no good. So I dropped out of it. And, of course, I never lost interest in jazz. I always had it in my heart, and I always went along with it.
Joe, I think what happened was after he decided he would never be a better clarinetist than Leon Rapolo, began looking for another way to make a contribution. And many of the people he had grown up with, many of the people who had played with his brother, were kind of in the doldrums. In the mid-1940s was a very low point for New Orleans jazz. What Joe was able to do through the medium of Southland label was to revive the careers of many of his old cronies. And I'm glad to say that he wasn't narrow in how to define who his friends were. And so you really get a sort of rainbow of New Orleans jazz talent coming back to life on Southland.
Not only did Joe Mares record many New Orleans musicians, but he also found jobs for them. One local clarinetist remembers Joe Mares well.
He give you anything, you know, if you needed something or somebody needed some money or something. He was a lovable man and knew what he wanted in jazz.
He was this wonderful, vivacious, cantankerous person that you could love and hate at the same time. I mean, he was a real kick. And he brought a whole lot of people to the jazz club. He helped plan the concerts, and it was fun. It was always fun to have him around. Although everybody got in arguments with him, and he got in arguments with everybody else. But he was a real spirit in the jazz movement in New Orleans in the, I guess, the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Late author and jazz historian Al Rose drew this caricature of Mares. Rose, who assisted the record producer with some of his Southland recordings, shared his memories in this 1992 interview.
The Southland label meant a revival of jazz in New Orleans because the musicians had an opportunity to express themselves, you know, to find a place. Not only that, but they could also hang out in Joe's room there. And so even if they weren't working on anything, they'd come by and we would send out for po' boy sandwiches for everybody and you know, Cokes and so on. And so they just felt comfortable there in Joe's place.
Joe's place was an informal jam session hall and recording studio in the back room of the family fur business at 520 St. Louis Street. Clarinetist George Lewis's recording, titled The St. Louis Street Blues, is a tribute to that French Quarter location.
Joe was a character. He was, a furrier, and he bought raw furs. And when you go into his place on St. Louis Street, you know, they might have all of these furs stretched out. And the first thing he would do, you know, you want some ducks, because the furriers would come and give him ducks. And that was our pay a lot of times, duck dinners. I'm serious.
And he had a great ear. Joe could discern quality quickly. We always felt that when the music was at its best, that the whole world should hear it. And so we worked carefully at making it sound good. And we selected the best musicians there were in the field. You know, people like Armand Hug, and we were very, very satisfied with what came out.
Joe Morez, a tireless promoter and lover of classic jazz, died in 1991. Thanks, Joe, not only for the memories, but for helping to preserve the sounds of New Orleans in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Sounds that showcase an important era in the continuing history of New Orleans jazz.
You ever see that? It actually means high-density lipoprotein cholesterol. I have people who disagree with me, but I say fitness equals health.
Covert Bailey is back with Fit or Fat for the 90s.
See it Sunday at 3 p.m. on Channel 12.
If you are asking me who I am an opera singer. Give me a choice and there would be an opera singer just that.
Luciano Pavarotti was never just an opera singer. Feast on some of the greatest performances of his career in Pavarotti, My World. Only on Great Performances.
See it Sunday at 7 p.m. on Channel 12.
Hi, I'm Gina Smith.
And I'm John Levine.
You've probably heard all about Information Superhighway. Oh, take that exit.
We'll be cruising that highway stretch known as the Internet, and you're invited.
And you don't have to be a computer geek to enjoy the fun and the games on the Internet.
Or to tap the resources of the world's largest computer network.
So take a drive with us on the Internet Show.
See it Monday at 7:40 p.m. on Channel 12.
Hi there. You want to play a game with me?
Well, I want to play a game called Ready or Not. Here I come.
You know what this letter is? It's a K.